to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears. It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
Had an up-and-down rookie season, but at times definitely showed exactly why he was so highly regarded coming out of college. Threw for 20 touchdowns as a rookie, but expects to take a massive leap with his new head coach, Ben Johnson, calling plays and designing the offense.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
That's to the right side, caught by Burden. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Play action. Now Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put three tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
On first and 10, it's Swift. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Throwing is Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
That's good for another Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Off the play fake, it's Williams. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Johnson going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here's Williams. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Olamide Zaccheaus, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd and goal. Because really 2nd down, 2nd and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. 3rd down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done, and on the opening drive of the game.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
Now in his 3rd season as the guy in Green Bay, and he's thrown for at least 25 touchdowns in each of the last 2 years. He and his team believe they are due for a deep playoff run as long as he stays healthy and is piloting the offense.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Love, they go play action now. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Green Bay.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Kyler Gordon stopped that play before it ever got going. Great job.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Off the play fake, Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. On play action. Love to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
On the throwaway. It's 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Glove. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Williams. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
2nd and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You may also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Looking to throw is Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Bears first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally would do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Williams going to sneak it. And he will have have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain on the play. And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. And he will have the Bears first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Pass complete to Loveland. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Swift. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. To the air, Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Now the point after try for Santos. And it's good to make it 14-0. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. Love
from the gun on third down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
First down, Packers.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. This pass caught. It's Dobbs with it. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Love will try with his legs. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Now Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, Lloyd. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marshawn Lloyd, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are back within a score. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw, Williams. Pass caught by Burden.
Williams pass. Complete to number 87, Luther Burden. A gain of 11 makes it 3rd and 1.
The Bears on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that wound up backfiring. Instead of handing it to your workhorse fullback or running back, they went quarterback sneak, and now they have to punt it away.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing. Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reed. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Love now. Short throw. He's got Kraft. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make it second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now 2nd and 5. Play fake. Here's Love. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Again, it's Love. He'll complete this one to Watson. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Here's Daniel Whelan now.
For the Packers.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the gun, here's Swift. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
At the 30-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Williams. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing is Williams. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Packer offense heading back for one final first-half drive.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Here's Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
That's to Golden. He's got it right side.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
7 brings up 2nd down at the 39-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 2.
To throw now. Here's Love. Got Dobbs over the middle. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love.
Completes it again to Dobbs.
He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Gets past one man and able to get this out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
Packers.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And outbounds right around the 20. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Here's Jacobs from the gun.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
A tight formation here. It's 3rd and a yard. Love will sneak it.
Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
No gain? Quarterback sneak? No gain? Aren't you supposed to get something out of that?
Yeah, needed a full yard there. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They go with Jacobs. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Glove. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Love, they go play action now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. This is a 26-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away.
good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg, it's Williams.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. To throw, it's Williams. That's caught left side, Burden.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
Give him 5 yards there. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 4. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
To the air, Williams. He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Pass complete to Loveland.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Looking to throw is Williams.
Flush to his right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Caleb Williams
scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Bears are able to extend their lead. Well, the defense defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Santos now to add the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the capper, a 19-yard touchdown run.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
Finds his receiver, Watson.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Love looking to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Reed. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Packers.
Now Love. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
T.J. Edwards, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing. Love. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield, and spilling everything.
Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he is going to have the Packers first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Play action this time with Love. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. 26 yards.
And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2.
The Packers
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game.
All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These 2 defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
There he goes.
DeAndre Swift.
Touchdown, Chicago.
DeAndre Swift.
73 yards.
And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now the point after try for Santos.
Oh, the snap with Corwin, and this is blocked.
This is going the other way. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now at Soldier Field, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Santos out now. He'll kick it away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second and a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Love now. That's complete to Dobbs.
And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown,
Romeo Dobbs.
64 yards.
And the Packers strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Now McManus for the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Onto the field now come the Bears.
Now the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
Looking to put a drive together.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
A beautiful span and room to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Swift.
And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on third down. And this is caught. He hits more. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They work now on 2nd and 9. On the handoff, this is Swift.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
139 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
To throw, Williams.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
A 30-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there, a big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packers offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's a gain of 35.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. Montez Sweat with a tackle. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches, but it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And it's 3rd down.
A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? Love fires that quickly outside. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said,
oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. What a huge play. We could have been watching the go-ahead point sail through the uprights. Instead, special teams coming through with a huge block.
And I think we just throw strategy out the window here. Forget all that. We just saw the biggest moment of the game, and that could have been the most decisive play at that moment.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. Complete to Zacchaeus. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run here with Swift. Yeah, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Great stop by Devontae Wyatt, breaking through the line and stopping it cold.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards leads to 3rd down and 14.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Complete on the quick throw to Moore.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Now it's Swift.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Throwing is Williams.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down.
Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Packers offense and Romeo Doubs getting ready to go back to work. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Love looking to throw it to Doubs, and he hauls it in.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 36-yard line.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Love. Watson making the catch. Oh, and that a very short gain. They do get a first, but short pickups, not what they're looking for.
Well, I'm no coach, but there's just not time right now for throws that short.
Yeah, sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. As Coach Madden liked to say, sometimes you have to take what you want.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
Forced out to his left.
And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and, you know, you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose a down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
Short throw. He's got Kraft.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.